87, 97, 07, 17. This is 34 years old. Good God. Okay, so we're here to talk about Bell's Beer. I thought it'd be fun, to take a look at the craft beer industry and where we all started and where we are now. And things are a lot different now than when we started. And, what passed for craft beer, what we were making, today is maybe not so much. And I wanted to explore and let people know sort of like what it is that we started out with. And so our first beer was simply called Bell's Beer. And Lad Hanka had said he would draw a label for me, and I'm waiting, saying I need the artwork. I got to the last day that I could send it in to the government for approval, and he showed up with this artwork of me, and I said, I don't want that. I don't want me on the bottle. And basically said, well, too bad, this is the artwork I'm giving you. And we had to go with it. So we were rooting around in the cellar, and we found this full bottle from February of 1987. We didn't see another full one in there. I don't think so. This could be the last full bottle that's around, and I'm going to open it. So, what the heck? That didn't sound like it had oh, there's some carbonation. Look at that. Here's a couple of chunks floating around in there. Ooh. I'm going to attempt one sip for posterity. Ugh, that's really not very good. But it's 34 years old. It's not supposed to be very good. So, but it looks nice. It doesn't smell so good. It's kind of musty. So here's the new one that we did, and we did the best we could with the old original recipe, because we have the old books, and of course it's much more modern equipment. We had glorified homebrewing equipment back in the day, so our brewmasters have worked with that original recipe and put it into a modern form. And I remember we advertised this as being light and crisp and refreshing. This was not a super aggressive beer, but it was all malt, as opposed to the industrial beers that were being made with corn and rice. And that was the big difference. That's what the craft beer revolution was about, was being all malt. That's delightful. I could drink those all afternoon. Just a nice light hoppiness. I think we got some old Cascade in there. That's beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. And we did this bottle conditioned. It's delicious malty beer with a nice little bit of floral hops and a little fruity hoppiness to it. I'm not sure that this one, even in 1987, tasted as good as this, because of the equipment, the people, the ingredients that we have. But when we were doing good, it was a good beer, and this is a delightful beer. So it's fun to take a look down memory lane and relive the foundations of craft beer, and I hope you'll try one out. Cheers.